So, Christian Horner's 20-year tenure as Red Bull team principal has come to an end, probably in the most fitting circumstance ever, a mid-season sacking. There are quite possibly a number of factors at play here. It might be a combination of all of them. Firstly, last year he was involved in that scandal where he had allegedly sent inappropriate messages to a female employee. He was cleared of those allegations, but obviously it was an internal investigation, so we don't know really how legit that clearing was. And also, Red Bull's performance in general has dipped massively over the last 2 years. They've gone from being one of the most dominant Formula One teams of all time, one win away from perfection in 2023, to a team struggling to well, if it wasn't for Max Verstappen, they'd probably be bottom of the constructors, to be honest, because, Yuki Tsunoda is really struggling to drive that car, like a lot of drivers before him, like the likes of Lawson, Perez, Gasly, Albon, you name it. Yuki's having that same struggle, and the fact that the car is based around Max Verstappen and he's able to wrangle everything out of it is the only reason that they're in the top half of the constructors table, in my opinion. Christian Horner has overseen all of that. He's overseen that massive dip from this outright dominant team to this team that can only get one car in the points, and they can't get there. Max Verstappen's not there to get them a podium week in, week out like he used to be able to. The car isn't there anymore. Max, even when the car wasn't perfect last year, Max was still getting podiums on a regular basis and doing enough to stretch his own championship lead and keep Red Bull within that top three. But the car's not there this year. Max has had a couple of wins, but he is not able to get that same consistency out of the car because, to be honest, even he doesn't like it. He doesn't like the car. Max is struggling with it. He says it's not to his liking either. And this is supposed to be a car that's built around him. And on top of this dip in performance, Red Bull have lost a lot of key personnel as well. Whether that's to do with Horner, I don't really know. But obviously they've lost Adrian Newey to Aston Martin. That was the big domino to fall. He was the guy that's masterminded so many Constructors' Championships, provided so many race-winning cars. He's gone to Aston Martin. They've lost Rob Marshall to McLaren, obviously joining a direct rival. They've lost Jonathan Wheatley to the Audi project, and obviously he's doing wonders over at Sauber at the moment. They've just had that excellent result with Hulkenberg finally getting his podium. They've lost a lot of key personnel, and very, very hard people to replace. And you take out those people one by one, and like I say, the dominoes start to fall. The team loses its momentum, they lose their confidence, their belief, and then suddenly the other people, like Horner, don't look so strong without those other people around them. And that's probably what's happened here and why Red Bull have seen that dip in performance. So there it is. That is my take on the whole Christian Horner situation. I know it was quite a short one, but I tend to sort of make my points in quite short, direct ways. I'm not very good at the whole long form thing, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down below. Obviously it's a massive change. It's something that I didn't see coming, to be honest. Obviously I know Horner had his controversies, but I really didn't expect him to be sacked at this point in the season. So it's come definitely as a surprise to me that it's come at this point. But yeah, definitely a big change for Red Bull. Obviously Lauren Mecky's coming in to take over, being moved up from Racing Bulls, and then Alan Permane. That's a blast from the past. It's a name I haven't heard for a while. Obviously I know he was with Lotus and Renault and Benetton. He's with that outfit for a very long time until they became Alpine, as the loudest bus in the world just drives past me. But Alan Permane was with that outfit for a very long time, and now he is the team principal of Racing Bulls. I've heard that he's quite an old school guy, so it'd be very interesting to see how he adapts to modern F1 team principal. There we go. So that is my take on it. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please consider leaving a like on there for me. If you're new around here and you like what you see, why not get subscribed so that you can be notified of future videos like this one. Comment below any thoughts and suggestions that you may have. Thanks once again, and I will see you next time. Thanks once again. Goodbye.